Guys, it's Sarah and welcome back to another video. I'm super excited about today's video. It's gonna be really quick. Well, maybe not quick because we're just gonna be chatting. We're gonna be chatting it up, spilling the tea, cracking jokes, you know, the usual. Okay, so welcome back to the channel. I hope you all have been doing well. Honestly, these past few days I've been kind of down in the dumps, but I'm trying to pimp it out. I'm in my last semester. I'm trying to pimp it out. You know, it's almost over. Only a few more months. Only a few more months until freedom. Let freedom ring. Speaking of freedom ringing, I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys. First, I wanted to tell you guys about what I'm currently reading during dear old Black History Month. First book I'm going to show you guys is one that I've had for 5 years now, as it was published in 2020, and she is a big book. I am reading A Promised Land by Barack Obama, and 700 pages. Yes, 700 pages. I think the longest book that I've read was Pucking Around, and that was also around 700 pages. But this book definitely has more words on the page than Pucking Around did. Like, yeah, as you can see a little bit. I have the audiobook on Libby, so I'm mostly listening to it. This is just going to be a book that I like listen to and read throughout the month of February, I've decided, because it's just so big and there are a lot of words and I'm a slow reader. So if I don't do that, I wouldn't read any other book this month, to be honest. So it's going to be like it's my background read, right? I have my in my face read and my background read. And this is my background read. I listen to it in the morning when I go for walks, when I'm driving somewhere. I was in a confusing time. I didn't really know what I wanted to read. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to dedicate myself to reading this book by Obama. And his storytelling abilities are through the roof. Very good. It is a great, amazing, like first-hand recount of him running for his campaign and his presidency, especially like his early, you know, days. Of course, it's a memoir of his presidency and his life, and I'm enjoying every second of it, and he's just an amazing writer. The second book I am reading, one of my mutuals on Bookstagram, it was her turn this month to pick the buddy read book, and she chose The Boyfriend Project, which was perfect because it's on Kindle Unlimited. I have had The Boyfriend Project on my TBR for quite a bit, honestly, since I first started reading, because I saw it like in Barnes and Noble and everything. And so it's been on my TBR for forever. That whole like series has, but I haven't picked it up. And so I was like, oh my God, this is literally perfect. So I started reading, I read the first chapter, and I was reading it while I was like in between classes, moving around a lot. So I wasn't able to like sit down and like read it. It was just in like moments where I had a bit of time to read. So far, it's not too bad. I feel like I can't really tell you guys much about it because, like I said, I was kind of just all over the place when I was reading the first chapter, and I'm only on chapter 1, but so far so good. So far the writing is good. I don't know. I'm 15 pages in, so I can't really tell you much, but it hasn't let me down yet. It didn't let me down in the first chapter. So those are my 2 current reads at the moment. I also wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about my most anticipated indie author releases. I am so excited to talk about this. Year of 2025 and so on. I want to buy more books by indie authors, especially indie authors of color. I'm pretty sure all of these books are going to be available on Kindle Unlimited. There's some authors on here who have written books already and they're on Kindle Unlimited. So yes, I wanted to tell you guys about these so you can also support indie authors. But these are books that I know I'm gonna eat up. Like, they're right in my alley. They're right up my lane. Like, I just feel it in my soul. I feel it in my bones that these books are going to be 5-star reads for me. Like, I can't even tell you, especially these are like young indie authors. I just know it's gonna be good. And so I wanted to share them with you all. The first book I wanted to tell you guys about today is Candle in the Wind by Tamisha Cooney. There is a very strong possibility that I am pronouncing her last name wrong, so please Correct me if I am, and also I'm very sorry if I am. Yes, it's Candle in the Wind. It should be out already. It comes out on Valentine's Day, and this video will be posted on the 15th. So it should be out already. Basically, we have Juliet Rhodes, who's looking for a way to start over in her life, and she secretly becomes a surrogate mother to, I'm reading off the blurb by the way, to one of the richest and youngest couples in town. But the family ends up getting into a car accident, and the legal guardian, the baby's legal guardian, and the person who is going to be helping take care of Juliet is the brother of the Oaks couple. Does that make sense? I think I explained that correctly. This is just a very unique plot in my opinion, and I am super excited to read it. I'm so weak. One of the tropes, she has idiots to lovers. Oh my gosh. That is Candle in the Wind by Tamisha. So the next indie book that I have for you guys, which I don't think the cover has been revealed yet. That's today. Maybe we'll get it says a discreet cover reveal is coming on February 7th, and then the character cover reveal is coming on February 14th. But we have Tell Me What I Need to Hear by Janae Kelly. This blurb is pretty long, so I'm just going to read off of the blurb reveal post. When Melody receives an unexpected breakup text from her now ex-boyfriend 2 weeks before she starts her junior year, she simply wishes the universe would swallow her whole. While trying to further her writing skills and figuring out how to make her ex regret his decision, Melody is given the perfect opportunity to achieve both, with the help of the academically persistent and quiet soccer player. However, the lines between real and pretend start to blur, as they do, and she soon starts to forget what her goal was in the first place. Oh, and also, y'all, sorry to interrupt the blurb, the names Melody Octavia Martin, yes please, I love that. And then we have Kyron Sharma. While Kyron is trying his hardest to defeat two of his biggest enemies, his father's judgment and the English curriculum, LOL, after scheduling much needed tutor sessions with one of the best English students, he soon finds himself dealing with a lot more than he bargained for. Nothing could have prepared him for the mental and emotional awakening he was about to face, all because he wanted to excel in his English 3 course. It doesn't take long before their little arrangement starts to seem more like a distraction rather than a solution. When Melody realizes that she suddenly hit a major creative block, one that even her favorite authors couldn't help her overcome, she begins to retreat. Wanting to return the creative favor, Kyron makes it his mission to help her find her writing spark back. Unfortunately, this ends up costing him his precious camera and a month-long in-school suspension. With X's and so many O's, will these two be able to flourish academically and romantically, or does life have other courses in mind? And this is part of the Alumna Heights Academy series, and this author has posted like the girls of Alumna Heights Academy and the boys of Alumna Heights Academy. We have Melody, she's an extrovert, book lover, charm bracelets, middle child, concentration in English and literature. It says Pinkie Pie, Capricorn, cheerful, just things like this. Like I said before, and I'm gonna say it every single time, I absolutely love and adore. But some of the tropes listed, we have fake dating, classmates to lovers, high school romance. He falls first, writer and soccer player. She tutors him, boarding school romance, grumpy sunshine. And so I'm not only excited for the release of this book, but I'm excited for the release of the whole series. This is like a book that's right up my alley. I love books that are like in college or like just in school. I love like academia related romance novels. So yes, that is Tell Me What I Need to Hear. So next we have The Probability of Us by Elizabeth Jade Taylor. So this book is coming out in 2025. I'm not sure exactly when. The latest post that I saw, I think this one says coming winter 2025. It doesn't have the blurb out yet. Go to her Instagram and look at the posts. They're just so awesome. these indie authors make their books just so intriguing by these posts, and it's just so beautiful. But some of the tropes we have are forbidden romance, STEM majors, he falls first, single dad, and open door spice. And she does have a meet the characters post, so I'll read some of that. So we have Jelani Jones. She is in graduate school, STEM major. There's some generational trauma, Caribbean family, mommy issues, anemic, book lover, oversized sweaters, real. I love me a good oversized sweatshirt, oversized t-shirt, me. Recently dumped, Marvel fanatic, clumsy. And then we have Roman Hayes. He's an undergraduate, STEM major, single dad, beach lover, enjoys cooking. We love men that love cooking. I love guys in books that are like chefs. Yes, sign me up. Sign me up. Younger sibling, listens to music on vinyl, disorganized, movie lover, runner, afraid of failing. Just to give you guys some more background on the characters, I'm also going to read the to-do list post that she did. Jelani's to-do list: finish job application. Stop, because why did I just get called out? Anyways, finish job application, get a recommendation letter. Oh my God, it's me. Make amends with mom. Call back Indira? Wait, Indira? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right or not. Stop thinking about Roman Hayes. Impossible. They always have that on the to-do list. And what do? They continue to think about them. That's just what it is. And then Roman's to-do list: complete research proposal, find a new babysitter, swap Professor Stillway's class. Yeah, that drop ad. Yeah. Call back sister, stop thinking about Jelani Jones. It never works out that way, does it? So yeah, so far that is all we have for the probability of us, but I can tell that I am just going to eat up this book. Like I said, I love books that have an academic setting. Stop. There's a probability of us cocktail post. I didn't see this one. It says 1 tablespoon of piting, half cup of freshly squeezed forbidden romance, 3 teaspoons of damsel distressing, 2 ounces of family drama. Based on these posts, I can tell that this book is going to be an emotional journey, but there's also just going to be some important topics and conversations had for these characters. And in this book, these are just very well developed characters with real issues that readers can see themselves in, and also see themselves overcome. The last book I have for you guys. This one does not have a title yet, but it is a romance book by Shar Sterling. And the first post she has on her author page says, "Coming soon, a story that proves the most fleeting connections can leave the deepest imprints on our hearts." How are you not already obsessed literally just from that line? So far on this post, we have character posts for both the main female character and the main male character. And so we have Nola Woods, and I'll read you guys this post that she did. I'll go ahead and read the caption for it. "Meet my sweet, delicate Nola Woods, ambitious, introspective, independent." She says, "Nola is a character so close to my heart, and writing her story has been a roller coaster of emotions. She's been carrying the weight of grief, expectations, and self-doubt on her shoulders, but throughout the book, you'll watch her rediscover herself, learn how to breathe again, and embrace the world on her own terms. She's logical to a fault, fiercely independent, and doesn't let anyone see how much she's really hurting. But when a free-spirited photographer enters her life, she's forced to confront everything she's been running from. Watching her journey unfold has made me laugh, cry, and root for her every step of the way. Let's take a second to celebrate Nola Woods, the girl who takes a leap of faith into the unknown in hopes of finding herself." Just from that, personally, I was hooked. So she has in it, you'll see Nola Woods is a compulsive eye roller, someone who's a notebook hoarder, which literally me. I have way too many notebooks. And guess what? I'm going to keep buying more. A compulsive reorganizer, someone who obsesses over smells, a hardcore overthinker. And then it has a little Instagram page for her. For tropes to look forward to, we have listed wanderlust and self-discovery, sunsets that feel like healing, grief and healing, artistic souls colliding, pessimist and optimist. And then we also have Matthias Van, wait, is it, okay, yes. Is it Matthias? I could be pronouncing it wrong. She has him like shorted for Matt, so I'll say Matt. Matt Vandenberg. And for his post, she wrote, "Meet my thoughtful, charming Matt Vandenberg, free-spirited, optimistic, soulful." The rest of her caption reads, "Matt is a type of character who feels like a breath of fresh air. Writing his character has been an absolute pleasure. He's a hopeless romantic at heart." Male hopeless romantics? Please, I'm set. I'm literally set. I love a man that's a hopeless romantic. But after facing heartbreak, he's convinced himself love may not be in the cards for him anymore. No, Matt, don't give up hope. I believe in you. Still, he cares. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy. I'm not. I'm having the time of my life right now, actually. Still, he cares. He carries this quiet hope in his pocket and brings light wherever he goes. He's a wandering, well-known photographer under the alias Elliot Gardner. Elliot Gardner, who has a passion for capturing life's fleeting moments. But beneath his adventurous exterior, he's healing from betrayal and loss. When he meets Nola, her guarded nature and sharp wit challenge everything he thought he wanted and reminds him of everything he's been missing. Let's take a moment to appreciate Matt Vandenberg, the guy who proves that sometimes life's greatest connections come when you least expect them. And then for tropes to look forward to under his post, she has an undercover artist with a kind heart, meet cute on a train, cute, love and loss, optimist and realist dynamic, fleeting moments that stay forever. And it says Matt Vandenberg is always carrying icebreaker cards, constantly humming random tunes, an obsessive postcard collector. Honestly, yeah, I love people who have niche not habits, but like, I don't know, niche things that they're interested in or collect. You know what I mean? I like things like that. Attached to his film camera, an annoyingly optimistic person. And then we also have his photographer page with 332,000 followers because, yes, he is like that. Those are the posts that she has for her book that is coming out. She's in the first, her work in progress is in the first draft. So it might be a minute, but I'm excited. I will wait forever. So yes, I just wanted to say you can definitely tell that these authors were all very careful in crafting their characters. And I believe that is what made me so interested in their books. I think that all of these authors that I have found on my Bookstagram page have just done a phenomenal job sharing their books. Their stories and their books are going to be much more than the romance that is in them. And I believe that I'm going to be seeing a lot of myself in a lot of these characters. So yes, guys, if any of these books sound interesting to you, please go to their pages and support and follow. Save their Instagram posts so you don't forget to come back to them. And I also had such a fun time sitting here and kind of just swooning over these authors and their brains and these soon to be 5-star reads. For me personally, that's just me. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're able to get some recommendations, some indie recommendations to add to your TBR. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.